right, welcome everyone. So this is my first time streaming to Facebook. Additionally to YouTube, I bought upgraded StreamYard to be able to do this. And in case you're new here, what I'm doing is it's been I think started last weekend to basically just stream my sessions of trying to help with the situation. Not that I've been very productive or that I'm doing very meaningful work, but at least I'm trying. And my hope is that doing this, how can I say this? That doing this live might generate some synergies. Either you might get insights from the whole process, or maybe you could give me inputs, or a collaboration might emerge. And there is always the possibility for this to become a conversation, in the sense that you can join, and I can kind of like activate you, and it becomes like a video conferencing tool that's directly live streamed. So you can join me in conversation, and like mainly the subjects that we can talk about are going to be the coronavirus, because now that's affecting everyone. Oh, by the way, looks like two people are live. One on Facebook, one on YouTube. Nice. I mean, I'm liking this tool more and more. The only thing that I'm not able to do is to share basically only part of my screen. So this is not supposed to be for the public, but whatever. Anyway, I don't care. The other day I was using another laptop just for this thing, but it's too much. So right now, from time to time, you're just going to see the cockpit itself. But anyway, as I said, you can just open this URL, which is also in the description, and I can add you to the stream, and we can have a conversation. Otherwise, what I'm going to do today is going to update the gameb.news website. So this is my little initiative to help the scene find a bit more coherence. And to a degree, I wonder whether it's relevant right now while everything is exploding. But on the other hand, I think it will also help me, let's say, retain a bit of sanity, because the last days I've been kind of having this manic energy of like, let's try this, let's try that, and scrambling and losing focus. So, and being insecure about what the right thing is. And this, I've already heard feedback that it is appreciated. So I'm basically going to continue. I'm going to continue doing this. Look at this endless screen here. I have to open this from time to time to see whether someone is live. And by the way, if you comment on this video, then I'm going to see this here. Okay, I'm going to show you how I update this little website. So let's do this. Documents, gameb news. All right, it's here. So the source code of this website is this one. And as you see, these are the posts. So for example, it's all in Markdown, number of links. That's what we are going to do today, basically collect a number of links. And let's look at, for example, so this post is transformed into the 1,000. This was the first one. So this is what it looks like. I think these are tweets that still have to load. Why aren't they? Ah, yes, voila. So this tool allows me to collect a number of links, a bit of text, and then to publish and become this. Let me check whether there are comments. No comments. Okay, this is a bit annoying that I have to switch back and forth. The alternative is for me to activate a second screen, but then that becomes basically for you it would appear as a very large kind of rectangle with two screens. So I'm not sure that's worth doing. Anyway, back to us. We want to create a new page, and I usually know what to call it afterwards. Let's just index md, and here luckily I have kind of like procedurized it a bit. These are the things that I check on a weekly basis, and let's start. It's quite the menial work, if you will, but you know, if it helps, why not? I hope maybe if you know, like if someone watches this and wants to help, then please do. I mean, some of this work really is menial. I don't want to see this. All right, here I'm just going to scroll through this until until the 10th, which was 1 week ago, and kind of look for the post with most likes. Not always just share the ones with most likes. I also share the ones that look promising to me or something. But looks like there is less engagement actually at the moment. But yeah, oh no, there are many posts. Oh, this one. And this one, I'm basically just going to share the video, which is a step that I'm going to take later. Down here, we have YouTube. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, of course, in the back of my mind, there is this whole coronavirus situation, so I'm a bit drawn to posts related to that, but I still would like the community to have a say. It's amazing how little engagement all these comments have. It looks like people, I think there are more posts, but less engagement. All right, here. The virus was successful. The balancing force, okay. I guess, I mean, usually 15 comments would be not much, but given the situation, copying it, like keep here as a reminder the amount of comments that it had. Oh, here we have another one. With 19 comments. Processing the grief. Actually, I've seen this linked somewhere. I should maybe actually, yeah. This week there are going to be a number of Medium articles actually that are relevant. Wait, just a second. Maybe I should post this rather than the Medium article because the article itself is not about gameb. So let me just copy this link as well. And this has around 10 likes. I mean, there's no big science to this. I'll just go through it and see what looks meaningful. All right, some comments I would like. Yeah, Jimrad. Given the amount of comments. Okay, this is my little video, which I like. So I'm going to post it, and it also has 10 comments. So I'm really quite convinced that I'm going to share this. Call me selfish, egocentric. All right, here we have something that for sure cook. I think this is going to be one of the controversial ones. I have a little emoji ready for that. This is a not. I like this one. Maybe we can share it because of the amount of likes rather than the. Okay, what I find a bit annoying right now is that I wouldn't see whether someone leaves a comment, or I wouldn't know whether someone is watching. On the other hand, how can I make this small enough? So it would be cool to be able to leave it somewhere, but yeah, this is not usable. I mean, this defeats the purpose, right? If I cannot see who is showing up. Yeah, this is basically the most annoying thing right now about StreamYard, and I'm not sure whether it's a matter of my Linux laptop that kind of doesn't allow StreamYard to recognize two screens and thinks that it's one big horizontal thing. Anyway, let's try to be useful, and I was going to go back to 10, right? Clear this stuff, please. I'm almost on panic mode. I've got this has many shares because it's okay. There's not much gameb relevant stuff, right? It's just pure coronavirus. Oh, this one with March 13. Are these in order, in chronological order? It looks like. Oh my God, has this been such a long time ago? This got a lot of comments. So I'm gonna move it to the top. Yeah, this is when I kind of started. No, actually, yeah, I reached out to Jordan Hall first. But yeah, since then I've been trying to do something useful, but I'm not actually sure that I am. My sense making is not good enough. Okay, this has 12. I found here we get a bit of insider knowledge. I found this a bit annoying because the corona crisis is basically mentioned only in the title. Mm. 32. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm reflexively categorizing this as conspiracy theory. This is probably going to be. I mean, I expect this to be a kind of a conspiracy, like another controversial one. And then this one, I think this is. We can skip this one. Flatten the curve. I mean, this is. I guess this is useful. I'm gonna share it because it's useful. It's funny because last week I already called it the coronavirus edition. So what am I going to call this one? This doesn't have many. Okay, this is an interesting one. Didn't see it. Oh my god, this has been so much posting since last week. You see, I mean, it always takes me a couple of hours to do this. So I really do hope that it helps people. Coder wanted. Okay, just got the number of likes. I should not post. I'm so self-centered. Hero, nope. Nope. What's going on? Let's see. So 11, we're on one day. One day. I like his videos. They don't get much engagement in the group though. So this is 15. Yeah. At least something that's not about gameb, about coronavirus. So it's still 11. Okay, that's a joke. I wonder whether there is, I don't know, like one should not just filter by amount of comments, but it's becoming quite difficult, right? Okay, this looks like yet another conspiracy theory. Should I, like it's a bit of a weighing, like do I have a responsibility to not upregulate these kinds of things? In a way, but I kind of trust people to be smart enough to read the responses, because otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, if you see this, let me know what you think. No comments, 0 viewers. All right, let me continue. New world disorder. So I think 11 and 10. And this is when I posted it last week. Okay, then I guess we're just gonna be brutal and remove these two. So we now have a couple of very engaged, and I suspect that they are all conspiracy theories to a degree. Right, I kind of have to look at these. Okay, I think this is mine, no? Oh no, yes. Let me check. I have to open them all again. The ones that I kind of... All right, I think my sense making out loud won't make the cut. Like this one. My phone is doing something here. All right, back. Yeah, I don't know. I feel a bit guilty about attracting so much attention to this post, because in the end, I cannot invest much time, and I'm getting a bit overwhelmed by the possibilities, It's hard for me to focus at the moment. So this is about... Okay, let me check the list commented on. I might cut from here. Okay. Really? Let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. What is this? This one was, I found it funny, but maybe we already have too many, especially considering that Jordan Hall has a couple of really good ones. We are going to find out later. Okay, this one seems like worthy. Okay, tack. This one is good. Nice. As you see, it's a lot of work. Then this one, should this be upregulated or is it already very well subscribed? Because if I remember well, it's not. Yeah, okay, it has a lot of likes. Let's do this. Okay, that's cool because it shows the origins. Flatten the curve. I've seen this article like criticizing the idea of flattening the curve. Basically, the argument there is that we can never get out of social distancing if we don't want to overwhelm the medical apparatus. But on the other hand, you know, like at least it gives us time to react. Okay, finally something that's not about undefined rights. That's it. Is there nothing? Here, okay. All right, let's copy this here. Who do I quote now? But it's Anti-Weihnacht, right? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Is there anyone live? Nope. No comments. Please, I feel alone. Yeah. Oh yeah, just gonna do my thing, right? So this is here too. I think Jordan Hall has an interesting remark that there are people who are taking who are panicking, and there are people who are taking an anti-panic stance, which is as blind. And I guess that's why this article is controversial, as are all, you know, strong statements about a nuanced issue. We're almost done, people, with the Facebook group. I completely forgot that I wanted to ask the subgroups to make an update, but now it feels so irrelevant, actually. It's weird. All right. Hey, hi, Ernesto. It's funny because it just appeared here, right? Like, so I'm now positive that you might be live. watching me. So look at the endless screens here. Um, Hey there, Ernesto. I see your comment, and you probably see that it's appearing on my screen. So what am I doing is, you see this, I don't know if you're familiar with gameb.news. I'm creating the entry for this week. And so this is a little, this is basically the repository. And I'm collecting links as I do every week since the beginning of February. It takes a couple of hours, but also since last, I think Saturday, I started basically live streaming whatever attempt I'm doing to help. I have my like 3 hours in the evening, more or less, to try to be helpful. And I decided to, additionally to doing that, to also, share the process live so that maybe, in conversation, something you've never seen it. Oh my God. Haha, I'm happy. There is even a Twitter account. So check it out. You see, Wendy, a friend of mine, makes a newsletter out of it. But here there is also a little bit of a Twitter account. So please check it out and share it. I'm making an effort right now, a psychological effort to keep doing it, even though, like coronavirus is super salient. But I think a bit of stability can help, even me. So, and what I'm doing right now specifically is I have this checklist that I go through. So I just went through the whole gameb group posts since last week, and I'm kind of picking the most interesting or controversial ones. And next will be Jordan Hall's posts and Daniel Schmachtenberger's posts and etc. etc. Okay, let me actually show you, for example, last week's issue. Come on. Okay, so there are some Facebook posts, there are some tweets. This just have to load, and then Medium and YouTube, and I'm trying to do this every week. So if you find it cool, let me know in the comments. And so I'm just going to continue. I mean, it's a bit of a boring job, work. It takes a couple of hours every week, but it's gotten a couple of positive responses. So I'm hoping that I'm not wasting my time, right? And it's super. I mean, there's also a bit of a kind of a tendency to panic, right? Like, especially right now, like what's the best thing that I can do? So given that I have been doing this for a couple of months now, I'm just going to keep doing it just because, in a sense, even though I'm not sure there might be something more useful that I could do. But something that I want to mention is that you can just join by opening this link, which is also in the description. We could have a chat, because this is basically a hybrid of OBS, and which is for streaming, and YouTube and Zoom, right? So this could become a live conversation if you just decide to join, which you don't have to. But so the criteria for inclusion, I was explaining a bit while doing this. It's quite complicated, because especially right now there have been a lot of posts, so I tend to scroll through them, kind of pick the ones with the most comments or the most likes, etc. But sometimes those are a bit controversial or conspiratorial. So I also try to kind of like be a bit discerning. And obviously then my posts look more relevant or important to me, so I kind of like slide one in maybe. But it's a bit of an art, especially because I'm trying not to spend too much time on it, because it's a lot. I've been just now I've been half an hour, and this is what I've managed to collect. So yeah, and this is the first point, right? Like I went through the gameb posts, then I will check whether there are new groups, but I don't think there are. Then Jordan Hall's post, Daniel Schmachtenberger's post. Then we talk about tweets. probably your tweets are going to appear because you're one of the most influential gameb people, I think, Ernesto, at the moment on Twitter, because Twitter has died down a bit. And then my YouTube subscriptions, conversations, blah, blah, blah. So it's a lot of work, but I hope that then, this kind of like collection of links can actually be helpful. I mean, this week is probably all going to be about coronavirus. Almost everything is about coronavirus. I think this is the only one that's not about that. But yeah, I was reopening all these links now and looking for a quote to put in the label. So Harrison quickly writes, this, as you see, it's menial work, but someone has to do it, and it's not, I wouldn't mind delegating it, but so the biggest frustration about this software is that I cannot kind of like, if I attach the second screen, the whole, you will basically see a big rectangle with two screens. I cannot like just share one screen. I don't know why. And I mean, this would be nice to have it just on a separate screen where I can look at it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to switch back and forth for some to see whether there are new comments. So, all right, event 201. I don't know, this, again, I was saying that this looks like a conspiracy theory to me, but it has a lot of engagement, so should I share it? Should I not share it? I'm just going to rely on the fact that, yeah, there is a lot of discussion, and hopefully the signal will be upregulated that way. Now, I wanted to copy some emojis because emojis are fun. All right. So the ones that have a lot of, is it this one? I'm looking for a fire emoji. Where are they? There you are. This is also on fire. This one is more theoretical. What do I use usually? Theoretical. Let's use a book. And flatten the curve. Information. What is it called? What is the attention sign emoji? That's what I want. Because that's an important one. Let's move it actually. Let's move it up. Let's upregulate this one. Are you writing comments? Can you search some JavaScript from working up a certain link? Like Gatsby, which is the software that I'm using, is a static site generator. So not directly. And I don't think that's really needed, like what, as a resource right now, this is basically a bunch of links, and I don't expect much, like right now it's purely static. I don't expect, like engagement on the site. Basically that would be trying to recreate the sources, right? Like trying to recreate Facebook or Reddit or Twitter, they already have all these structures. And so basically the curation has already been done to a degree. And the last mile, the last step of the curation is mine, whether people like it or not. So, what kind of emoji should I? Okay, this is a question mark. And really, like, feel free to just join. I could actually just activate the audio. Like, we can just have a chat, so I don't have to switch back and forth, you know, and see your comments. If you just want to join with a microphone, we can do that. We can have a conversation. Because obviously, I mean, we had a bit of an exchange on Twitter, and I like your inputs. And I was talking about it before. It's hard for me to prioritize what I should do, right? Given that I have a couple of hours in the evenings. But, you know, it helps to talk. It helps to be in conversation with people. I don't know. For example, it would be interesting to know what you are doing. All right, I need to find the attention sign emoji. If there is one. Warning, that's what I was looking for, warning. And flat, no wait, this is the one. And this, let's question. All right. Okay. By the way, the other day, a couple of drunk Lithuanian gamers joined the live stream. That's out of all the things I expected, not that. Okay, I think I'm done with the Facebook gameb group. And now it's time to move to, yeah, Jordan Halls. Oh no, the new groups. I keep forgetting, you know, like, okay, let's see how many there are. This was already there. Community, hangout. Okay, no new groups. You made this one, right? Am I right, Ernesto? How's that going? Because that's something I wanted to ask the you know, like the various founders of the groups to kind of like share some lessons learned, because it has been a month, you know, and some might have had some engagements, other might have been dead, and I mean that's exactly what I would like to know, and probably everyone would benefit from that. But you know, maybe now there's more attention to the coronavirus. So let's see who Jordan Hall's posts since last. Obviously, I mean his Medium article, but that's actually not relevant when it comes to Facebook. Hey there, Ernesto. I mean, let me copy this already, because I'm sure I'm going to add this. Isn't it funny how meta this whole thing is, right? I'm showing Facebook and you are watching me on Facebook, and then I see your post and I talk to you at the same time. This is a good one. I mean, I expect it to be a good one, given that it's Jamie Wheel. Wait. This is okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just put the YouTube. Spanish translation. So mine is gameb Cuba, yeah, which is dedicated. Yeah, I'm aware. I just wanted to know, like, how has it gone? You know, what did people post something? Did someone interesting join? Have there been some results? And hello, Alejandra. Just so you know, you can join by clicking on the link in the description. And you can also just join with a microphone, and we can have a conversation. That would be cool. Because now I have to keep switching back and forth to see the comments. And if we can just talk, it would be easier for me. Okay, let me just scroll back again 1 week to see the top posts. Now this is, I've seen this already. Is there a way to only see the ones posted by Jordan Hall? Because now this is like Timeline more. Is there a way? Because it's a bit annoying that now you see everything that has, everyone mentioning Jordan Hall. I just wanted the ones by him. Okay. I guess this is a detail. The scroll. That's kind of nerdy. That's a fun one. You know what? I'm going to add this as a quote, like this one I did the other day. I lost my. I wanted it up here. Let me copy the style here. So I need to make this link. Oh, let's check your comments. Okay, no new comments. Copy this. To add a funny quote. And I just realized that this doesn't belong here. If you feel like seeing a preview of what I'm doing, to be able to do that, I need to copy these, the headers. Let's see what that entails. Now we are the 17th, week 3. All right, Gatsby develop. This is going to start the website locally. And meanwhile, let me keep scrolling. It will be Jordan Hall. This is his post, but his post I'm actually going to just add the one on Medium, which is probably, I guess, best put on top. Medium. Like that. Should have copied the title. Right. So meanwhile, if you want to see what is happening, so this is the new thing. I think I have to leave for a second. Looks okay. My son might wake up in a moment. Okay, let me post here. Let me add a banner. Be right back, something like that. Huh? You see? new comments? No new comments. It's cool to see that there are like 5 people watching right now, watching me disappear. I guess listening is more likely. So I was working on this. It's kind of weird, this dot. Surprised. I think I know why. No, why am I? What's going on? Okay, I'm making a mess. This is the old post, and here I should add 2 lines. Facebook, Medium. Usually, no, I use double hashes. Okay. We are on. And back to, yeah, we're scrolling through Jordan Hall's stuff. This link won't post on the stream. You tried to, okay. Hi there. And be contacted through various means. Is this, okay. Okay, I don't know if you will hear it as I play. What? Nice. You're sharing your own process. That's cool. So now I'm kind of, this is getting even more meta. It's your process. I'm showing through my process, your process. Now I'm curious, what's the end result? Is there a way I can skip? No? Oh my God, wait, let me open the video directly. Did I hide it? Where is the video? It's here. Source. Oh, all right. This is what the hacker does. Nice. Where did you post it? This is how you pass your time, huh? Making memes. Oh, I see. It actually appeared. The link. Please let me know, actually, because not many. I mean, apart from the drunken gamers, the drunken Lithuanian gamers, no one has like agreed to show up on the live stream. So please share your feedback about like what's blocking you. Especially since, you know, like there is a culture of having conversations and recording them, etc. in the gameb scene. I mean, I don't expect that from any YouTube, you know, like any person on the internet, but there is a lot of that happening anyway already. So, all right, here we are finally to the Jordan Hall's posts. And my, okay. One. I mean, Jordan Hall has been activated by this thing in an incredible way. So there are a lot of good ones. Did I just copy the link? Yes. This we can skip. Down, 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 down. 13, 13, 12. Gameb hasn't been that active or high profile recently. 11. Okay, this is actually a good one. There's something about emergent leadership, which is good. This has been kind of inspiring me. And there is a bit of all right, Look for those who are stepping up. This is the one that I wanted to share. What's the situation here? Two people on YouTube and two people on Facebook. Hi there, everyone. I'm really wondering, you know, because there's a lot of dead air, etc., and it's not that interesting, you know, like what's the charm in following, in watching this? Or I assume you're listening, or it's kind of running in the background. It is my sense, but I really have no idea. So please help me understand what I'm doing here. I think, okay, we're done with Jordan Hall. Then there is Schmachtenberger here. It's a lot of work, this thing. But my hope is that people will get benefit from it. Mind viruses. Here too, there are modern diagnostic capabilities. I mean, I always have the sense that the questions they ask, they kind of like, they have this background, secret collection of knowledge. And I tend to think that it would be better if they shared all of that, but I guess this one is a good one. It's interesting how they are working on similar things with a different style. What am I doing? It's the wrong page. So here we have Daniel Schmachten. Online CV organizing efforts. Let's see, new comments? No new comments. I guess in a sense it's cool that, I mean, you know, I find it frustrating that I have to switch window to watch this, but it kind of shows that I care, that I want to see you interact. All right, I mean, this is, meanwhile, this meme has spread a lot, but why not? Shall I maybe make some sub-section, given that I kind of like highlight them? And tab. And so that's this is the way. And the same with Jordan Hall. I mean, so Wendy, a friend of mine, called Game B basically a Jordan Hall fan club. And I agree. I mean, I don't hide the fact that I'm a Jordan Hall fan, a fanboy. But yeah, I mean, in the intellectual domain, or whatever this is, somehow something in between intellectual and spiritual domain, it's more difficult to acknowledge true virtuosity, because you immediately end up asking, is this a cult? You know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, this mind viruses. I think I actually haven't read this one, but I'm sure it's good. So, all right, let's see. How many links do we have now? Probably already too many, but. I need to charge my phone. I think I made a mess now. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Is there anyone around? Looks like a couple of people might be. Write a comment. I want to know. So, but something. Oh no, wait. This is the. I want the local version. There you are. All right. Situational assessment right now. Jordan Hall, then Aftenberger. Okay. This looks good. Now let's move on. Over to Twitter. How many Twitter contains? I haven't followed Jim in a while. He's talking about the last few hours. I'm curious about this now. Future thinkers. Yeah, we talked today, huh? But I guess I should, pick more Game B kind of related stuff, because anyway, everything is about. Can't wait for day 5. What is he talking about? That's a fun one. Wait, can I, if I share this one like that, will it also show the original post? I have to close some tabs here. All right, here we are. Let's reload the page. Just want to see whether. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, move on. Oh my God, I have to go back 1 week. Hey Jim, tweeting a lot. Ah, this one. Wait, this is important actually, because it's tomorrow. My friend Wendy. Okay, this is interesting. I am an error. Ah, this is okay. Let's add this one. Yeah, Jim Brad has been active on Twitter, and I don't know, I haven't seen it much. Maybe more in like conversation. So I'm back 2 days out of 7. The new era has begun. What's it talking about? Okay. Is anyone willing to leave a comment? Nope. What's going on? Engage with me. I mean, I've been streaming live for a few days, and most of the time has been no engagement. So, but now I'm a bit spoiled from today, having had a little conversation. Okay, this is interesting actually, because the guy that I was listening to doesn't believe at all. How much are you discounting info from China? 30%. Okay. Let's do this. I mean, I like it, like, so I'm allowed to share something I like just because I like it. I'm at 13. I have to go back to 10. Jimrat has been tweeting like crazy. All right, this one has to be quite high up in the list. Should I put it on top? Would be a very kind of, like self-conscious way. Let me see how it's actually a cooler. Something tells me it will be a bit mean towards Jordan Hall, but let's see. What would that look like? I don't know. It's a bit salty, right? So maybe I prefer the humor, the one with more humor. What do you think, Ernesto? Some comments. So I'm trying to now copy this. I cannot copy it. How do you feel about me like showing your comment on live stream? Yeah, share it with me on Facebook, please, again, because I cannot copy the text, unfortunately. Should appear here as a notification. Let me go back. So I decided I don't like to put it there, but you know, I think it deserves. It deserves. Yeah. So there, it's over here. No, wait. Where did it go? I think I might have to copy. Then just put it last. All right, I think we're back to the beginning. We are. Good, which means we are done with, Ernesto, thank you. So let's see what this YouTube video is that you're sharing with me. What is going to be? Ah, wait, but this is like September. I'm really picking just the last 7 days. I mean, thank you for the input, but yeah, it's really like it's like the first time I posted was beginning of February, and there was like a video by Jim Rat that was quite relevant. That was more than a week before, and I ended up not putting it. So I'm really kind of being quite strict that the news have to be like from the last 7 days. And this has been September, right? I mean, it's good stuff, right? There's a lot of good stuff, but this website is really not meant to be a kind of like a bibliothèque, you know, like or an archive to find everything. I think the wiki is the place for that, but as you can see, it's offline, unfortunately. I don't know why exactly. I have to ask Phil, who is responsible for that. Probably he's swept by the corona virus as well. By the way, it's funny that, I mean, it's weird to me that, I'll be right back. I have to go again. Let me add the banner. Hoppa. And done. So I have let me actually, should I keep this? Nah, it's a bit obnoxious. You know, I have a 7-month-old, actually 8 now, son, and so he wakes up from time to time or has bad dreams. But yeah, Ernesto, what are you doing? Because I mean, you were tweeting you would like to know more about data analysis and stuff. So I'm wondering, you know, how are you going about this situation right now? I mean, here in Switzerland, it's escalating. I mean, as it is everywhere in the world. But I mean, we closed all shops, all non-essential shops yesterday, basically, and my whole family is at home, so including my son. So we have to take care of him and do home office. So that's our situation right now. I still have I still have these hours in the evening, but I have to be careful not to exaggerate because I'm getting tired. So I think I'm done with Twitter. Let's go through my YouTube subscriptions. I hope there's nothing embarrassing. Well, PewDiePie. PewDiePie is embarrassing. It's the last fun that I allow myself. But yeah, this guy is worth sharing, even though it's not really about gameb. I guess it's worth sharing anyway. Okay, I mean, obviously this one. This guy, I mean, I have to give him credit. He's, I mean, he's a bit, like, for sure, let's say he's for sure not left wing. But he has been warning daily about the coronavirus since, yeah, I mean, when I heard about it, I looked for him because I remember he was reporting well about the, what's it called? About the Ebola epidemic. That's why I looked for him again. And in fact, there he was. So I don't care so much about the political message, but the fact that he, informed people in advance daily, telling them to prep, and I agree with that message. In my opinion, prepping was not only the rational choice, but it was also always the ethical choice. And it has to do with resiliency. All right, but we're 2 days ago. I still haven't had the time to watch this, but I assume it's good, so I'm just gonna post it. The unfolding meta crisis. This is kind of, I don't even know if I should put it because no, I think the interview is better because this gets cut off in the end. Shall I add PewDiePie? No. And I haven't had time to watch this. Oh my god. But this feels less relevant at the moment. Let's share this one. I mean, it's not gameb, but this guy deserves to be upregulated, I guess. Didn't plan to share my YouTube subscriptions. Yeah, okay, this is another guy that I find fun. I think those are my last two fun YouTube subscriptions because I purged everything last year. So we are at 6 days ago. You really see it, right? Like he has been making updates daily. And I mean, they have become kind of repetitive and less informative recently. At the beginning, I think that, yeah, that was my news source and he was doing it well. All right, I think I'm done. Ah, there it is. This way we want this one as well. Except maybe they have a more recent one, I think, actually, which I missed. I think, yes, there it is here, which I also didn't watch. Oh my god, there's so much stuff I didn't watch. Time to check the comments. Haven't checked the comments in a while. Okay. No new, but still, 6 people watching, 3 from YouTube, hello, and 3 from Facebook. Hi there. Feel free to leave a comment. I'm happy to read them, and feel free to actually join the conversation because this can become an actual kind of like a video conference. So that's nice. And we can talk about gameb, the coronavirus, that kind of stuff. John Vervaeke. All right, let's see what this looks like now. So we have a bunch of YouTube videos. What's happening with this one? Does this work? Yeah. Right. Let me reload the page and hear what's happening. Notifications. Okay, this is weird. I think there is a problem with the symbols there. Okay, I'm sorry, Rebel Wisdom. I usually share your stuff, but this doesn't want to be shared. Then, what's missing? What's missing? Gameb on Medium. I think I already have the important one. Important one, obviously, is situational assessment. And I think that's it. Podcasts. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Let's see Jim Rat's podcast. Yeah, climate dynamics feel less relevant at the moment. All right, we are now almost done, and I think I'm going to bed afterwards. Half an hour earlier than I usually would. I mean, more than an hour. I mean, right now it's 10:30 p.m. here, and I should go to bed at 11 because, days are full now as we take care of my son, etc. But I usually don't manage, and so maybe today we have a chance if I don't start anything after doing this. Now we want to give this a title. I think it's going to be coronavirus, given that we already have corona here. There you are. I mean, that's accurate, isn't it? Does this make sense as a headline? I guess. I don't know. I don't like it. I guess coronavirus is gonna be it. And I expect that to continue for the next months, but anyway, it's okay. All right. Are there any comments as I get ready to post this? Do you like it? All right, let me scroll through it. Do you have any feedback? All right, medium situational assessment, a few things by Jordan Hall, a few things by Daniel Schlachtenberger, all these little posts. YouTube. And then a couple of tweets. And that's it. What do you think? I guess I'm gonna post it. So feature stack, and I'm going to push it to GitHub. and it's going to be a matter of minutes. So in I think 2 minutes, we're going to have, it's going to appear. So number of likes. Yeah, let me close this. Don't need it anymore. Let's see whether it's already posted. Maybe news. I'm tired. And here we are, March 2020. The date is correct. Yeah, and we have our edition for this week. Wendy should make an email out of it by today. So scroll to the bottom and type your email if you want to get it by email. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, I guess. Dear 5 people, I see it here, 2 on YouTube. Ah, no, wait. These are likes. Oh my God, now I get it. So there are 3 likes and 2 people watching, one on YouTube and 1 on Facebook. All right, dear 2 people, thank you for watching. And that's it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to be in this on gameb Coffee, on the gameb Coffee house that you can find. Let me actually write it here. Actually, you know what? Let me remove the screen for a moment. So gameb Coffee. This on this URL, you're going to be able to join tomorrow. And for more information, you can check the last news event that I just, like the news. There is a tweet that shows the event, so feel free to join, and maybe we can chat there. All right, thank you for watching. A good night, and stay safe.